Hey Mustangs, welcome to this Monday edition of the Daily Update. I'm Macy Mullins. Let's get to the news. Russia unleashes a wave of attacks on Ukraine. That story tops today's Mustang Minute. Russia targets airfields and fuel facilities in its latest attack on Ukraine, but the invasion has met with resistance from Ukrainian forces. The U.S. and European leaders are providing weapons and ammunition to Ukraine in addition to sanctions against Russia. The U.S. and EU hope to further isolate Moscow as Russia continues to unleash a wave of attacks on the border country. Here in the U.S., many businesses are pulling Russian vodka off their shelves and replacing them with American-made vodka like Tito's. The first trial for a defendant in January 6th Capitol riot begins today, and it has a Texas connection. Prosecutors say the alleged rioter, Guy Reffitt, brought a gun to the Capitol and targeted House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and then Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. The Wiley resident pleaded not guilty and has been in jail since January of last year. During the trial, prosecutors plan to call Reffitt's two children to the stand, who were allegedly threatened by their father. President Biden nominates a black woman to the Supreme Court for the first time. Biden's nomination of federal judge Ketanji Brown Jackson makes good on his campaign pledge. The White House is pushing for Brown to be confirmed quickly. If confirmed, the Harvard graduate will replace Justice Stephen Breyer, the Supreme Court justice she once clerked for at the start of her career. Jackson would also be the court's first former federal public defender. You may have been wondering what those little robots have been doing roaming around campus and how they got here. SMU TV's Melia Masumoto has more on the story.
Hello, I'm a Starship delivery robot.
16 Starship delivery robots have made their way onto the SMU campus and have been delivering food from 9 on-campus dining locations. The university hopes to acquire 25 robots in the next few weeks with the integration of Flex Dollars. Students can use the Starship app to order delivery anywhere on campus for a small fee.
As always, we're looking at innovation to kind of bring to campus, and this is one way to kind of continue that process.
Once you order your food, the robot will make its way to you using its computer vision and GPS, as well as a situational awareness bubble for obstacle detection. It is equipped with 12 cameras and a two-way audio communication system so they can navigate their location down to the inch.
On our phones, when we're using Instagram or TikTok, we don't think about the artificial intelligence behind what's happening there, because we just, we don't even notice that we're interacting with not humans. But then we see a physical version of it driving around these little silly six-wheeled things, and we think, this is a big deal, this is technology.
And these robots are becoming part of campus life.
Just the inner engagement from the student and the robot, you can ride around campus and see all the videos of students or faculty taking videos of the robots and kind of how cute they are.
I believe that day there was a special deal going on where there's a certain product you could get for either free or like super cheap. So everyone just ordered a bunch of that. And so we got all the Starships to kind of just pull up at the same time. And then when they all got here, we didn't open them until they all got here. That way they stayed. And then when we opened them, we had like probably 8 or 9 of them just all together. So that was fun.
And these robots are eco-friendly. They actually help traffic congestion. Just one of these little robots can on average take 10 cars off the road. But some students have noticed these robots have gotten stuck on sidewalks and wonder what their lasting effect will be on campus.
I'm sure that someday soon something will go wrong and we'll either see a Starship in a fountain or falling off a parking garage or something. But hopefully that doesn't happen, and hopefully they can stick around as long as possible because they're fun to use.
Will it look like this in 10 years? I don't know. It's reasonable to think that if the technology is there to do it, and as long as it's commercially viable, they will do it.
For SMU TV, I'm Melia Masumoto.
No matter what time, day or night, you can catch one of the 16 robots working hard to get food to their destinations. And that's your Mustang Minute.
Feng shui, okay, merch, and cool people.
Really fun. It's like a community of great girls from all different sororities, and different grades, and a lot of people that I feel like I wouldn't have met otherwise if I didn't join it.
If you enjoy beauty, fashion, lifestyle, writing, being creative, or any facets of putting together publication, that it would be a great outlet for you.
Once I applied, they'd never had a social media manager position, so I was kind of the first one to like take over the social media accounts, which was pretty cool because I gained it by like 1,500 followers. We had like no followers when I started. A lot of the girls have really different and unique styles, so it's a really diverse group of girls, and I learn a lot from all of them, and I really get a lot of good style advice from them.
For more information on SMU Look, please visit smulook.com.
It's a special time of year for the Asian community, and that's why a Lunar New Year after party was held on the hilltop this weekend. It's a traditional celebration to commemorate the holiday for students from countries within East and Southeast Asia. Many organizations within the Asian Council participated. There were traditional food items and games for people to play. At the end of the evening, 3 performances were held, including the Chinese Dragon Lion Dance, Taekwondo, board breaking, and a South Asian dance team. Rainy weather didn't get in the way of the fun on the hilltop over the weekend. Nearly 400 students celebrated Crew to Wear. It was one of the many Commons events that has become a tradition within the SMU community. The annual event happens every year on the weekend before Fat Tuesday and Ash Wednesday and is thrown in honor of Mardi Gras. A crawfish boil, mask and glasses making tent, street performers, a royalty competition, and unlimited amounts of food were all part of the festivities. The first faculty in residence who lived in Ware when the dorm first opened in 2015 were very fond of New Orleans and found that this was the perfect celebration for a city they loved. Well, that's all we have for you, Mustangs. Remember, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/SMU Television and follow us on Twitter at SMU TV. If you have any story ideas, shoot us an email, smutv@smu.edu. Thanks for watching this Monday edition of the Daily Update. Tune in Tuesday for more news from the Hilltop. Until then, have a great day and pony up.
SMU TV and the Division of Journalism want to thank our underwriters, North Park Center in Dallas, Javier's Gourmet Mexicano on Cole Avenue, and Advance ER off West Lovers Lane. We appreciate your support of student media.